Power cleans together with back squats are the single most butchered lift by hockey players. Even at the D1 and NHL level, it's rare to see an athlete clean heavy weights with good technique. It looks even uglier at the junior or recreational levels where quality coaching is non-existent. A viewer submitted his power clean for critique because he wants to get better. He wants that explosive power that translates to faster skating. But here's what most hockey players don't realize. The difference between a power clean that builds game-changing explosiveness and one that just makes you tired in the gym comes down to details that are invisible to the untrained eye. So today we're diving deep into the technical breakdown that separates elite hockey performance from mediocre gym work. And I guarantee you will never look at the power clean the same way again. Let's head over to the computer. All right, we got Tadeo here. I hope I'm not butchering your name. He says, hey Yunus, I hurt my shoulder recently, something with the rotator cuff, and I'm getting back into power cleans for hockey. I'm going to send a video over. Please give me your feedback on my form. I've been loving your programs. Thank you so much. So you got it, Tadeo. I'm gonna play this clip one time through without any commentary, and then we're gonna go step by step, rep by rep, frame by frame, analyze, comment on it, and by the end of it, you will know exactly how to improve your hang power clean. All right, so that's 4 reps to base our commentary on. I would say the last one was not so good with someone else walking in between the lifter and the camera. So ideally, we can only use 3 reps here to provide some critique and constructive feedback to Tadeo. I've jotted down 5 different things we can take a look at. And for that, we're gonna start with rep number 1 from the hang right about here. Okay, so this already strikes me as being way off. Look at the back angle here. He's basically doing a Romanian deadlift, pushing his butt way back. Knees are slightly bent, but the angle of the torso in this position puts the shoulder way in front of the bar, which means this is far from an optimal starting position in a hang power clean. You would want to have a more vertical back angle. This would allow your shoulders to come closer to the bar and be over or slightly in front of the bar in the starting position above the knees. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now after the start position, the next thing I want to look at is his catch position because there's something way off there as well. So let's play the tape right here. So as you can see, his elbow is pointing way down. And what happens is his wrist is cocked back because there's no other way he can hold on to the bar if his elbows are pointing to the ground. So ideally, we want to have the elbows up, parallel to the ground, and then the bar comes to rest against your neck, against your collarbone. The next thing I want you to pay attention to is his knee position. Look how far ahead of the toes the knees are because he's using a completely vertical back angle in the catch. That means his weight balance is mostly on the midfoot and forward toward the toes. And as you can see here, especially on the left side, left leg, his heel is coming off the ground. That tells me he's not completely rooted in the catch. He is chasing forward. So ideally, he would push his butt back a little bit, have a slightly more inclined torso position. This would bring the knees back a little bit so they're pretty much over or slightly in front of the toes, and he would have his weight balance in the middle of the foot and toward the heel. That would clean up the catch a lot. Another smaller detail I want to point out is his lifting shoes. If you take a look at here, we got Under Armour sports shoes, sneakers, whatever you want to call them. These are not optimal for lifting. They're not horrible either because a lot of times hockey players use even worse shoes by Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, New Balance. Those squishy, soft shoes are horrible. This is not as bad because you can see that they don't have that high, soft sole, but also you could do better. An optimal shoe for Olympic lifting is an Olympic lifting shoe with a sturdy sole and bit of a heel lift, and that will allow you to squat and catch better. If you don't have Olympic lifting shoes, then the second best option is a completely flat shoe. I don't think this is one of those. It's pretty close, but that's just something you also want to pay attention to, the footwear. Now that we have our starting and catch position and we know how to fix those, then let's take a look at what happens between those 2 points and how we can tweak that to be even better. So if you look here, right about this point. So there's good things going on and some not so good things going on. He is getting into triple extension, which is good. Ankles, knees, hips. So this is not one of those ugly hockey player power cleans where their hips stay back. So he's extended. That's good. What's not so good is look at the distance between the body and the bar. The bar is too far out from the body, which is going to make it difficult when you get to a heavy weight. You need to keep the bar closer to your body. Lightly brushing your t-shirt is a good guideline to have, and that will allow you to clean better and clean bigger. One thing that happens here as a direct result of the bar being so far away from the body is Tadeo has to chase the bar in the catch. And if you have never heard of that, I'll point it out for you. Look at his foot position, specifically where his heel is, and look at where it ends up when he catches it. You see that? This is the distance. Pay attention on next rep as well. Here versus here, okay? Here versus here. That wasn't as bad, but the second one, that was about a third of his foot. He has to chase the bar forward. Now you can look at it in real time once again without me pointing anything. Look how far forward he is chasing the bar. Okay? So that's what we call chasing the bar, when you're moving forward, trying to catch the bar. And that is a direct result of what's going on here with the bar being so far away from the body. To recap Tadeo, there's really 4 main things you want to fix here. The first one being your starting position. Here, not an RDL. We want a more upright torso position so that your shoulders are above or slightly in front of the bar, not this far out. Second thing is your catch. You want to have the elbows not down, but parallel to the ground. So punch the elbows up and through when you catch. Push your butt slightly back so your knees will come back as well. And weight is distributed midfoot toward the heel, more so than midfoot toward the toe. Next thing is the bar position when you're actually cleaning relative to your body. You want to keep the bar closer. This looks fine, but this is too far out. So keep it closer. Fix all those 4 things, Tadeo, and I promise you, you will be cleaning bigger and better and more beautiful very soon. I'm planning to make these form check critiques a regular part of the channel depending on the feedback this style of video gets. So if you found it helpful, if there's anything you can take from here to improve your own power cleans, click the like button and leave a comment below. That's a clear signal that I should go and create more videos like this. Also, if you want me to refine your technique on the clean, squat, bench, deadlift, any main lift really, email me. You'll find my address below in the description, and I'll be happy to give you some pointers in the next video. See you then.